I have a stick. This is what you saw previously at the end of the lap. We didn't really explain what the whole point of this is. The old one, the old prop is just down there, but basically because we've swapped the whole gearbox, we needed a new prop. So right here we have the new and the old. You can actually tell which one is newer and old, even though they're actually probably about both the same age. Yeah. So in swapping the engine, we either had the choice of putting an adapter plate on there and using the original gearbox and keeping it a 5-speed, or we could take the whole gearbox from the M5, which is the same as the one in the M3. Basically, we need to convert the rest of the car. At which point does this become an M3?
M3.5.
That's what I mean, because it's got a better engine and 3 Series stuff, but that will change because we got Matthew in the van.
Oh, you went around the corner.
When we put this in the van, we lifted it.
Yeah, that was not fun. Right, slide him out. Ready? Right, come on. That seems to work.
Yep. It's a tarp.
We've got a body.
So what we have is the rear end for a BMW M3, not GTR, but it's a rear end of a BMW M3, including the differential. Mostly what we need is the diff, because realistically then it should line up. Because what we realized is the prop, when we try to line it up with the current differential and the current gearbox, which again, M3.5 that end, and then 3 Series this end, well, the old prop is too long, and this one was too short. A lot of stuff with the BMWs is an absolute minefield. Someone commented, appreciate that. But yeah, there's multiple different props, multiple different gearboxes, multiple different differentials for pretty much every car. But this, in particular, considering they make about 50 models, is more complicated than it needs to be. So the hope is that this should make our lives a little bit easier and ultimately, well, maybe fix our problem. We hope the fix side rather than anything else. So the second part of, well, the first part, I guess, of putting on the new one is taking off the old one. I'm in the way. Sorry. It's taking off the old, just dropping it. So yeah, as I said, the main thing we wanted was the gearbox, sorry, the differential. But you said it's easier to just do the whole thing?
I think it's easier to do the whole thing.
Just do the whole thing. And we might actually see, is it slightly wider or is it just the wheels that are wider on an M3? We'll find out. I actually almost forgot how aggressive those spacers are.
Yeah, they're quite big, aren't they?
Yeah, we didn't actually see them very often because I think we just left the rear wheels on for a while.
Yeah, they haven't come off yet.
So, yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, I'll help.
Ready? Ah, perfect.
Yep. I keep thinking about getting another one of these seats made.
Well, the red one?
Yeah, for my my rig.
Oh, okay, so make them matching.
Yeah, because then I've got this exact seat but in black on my rig already.
Yeah.
So it can just come in here. Because I was thinking about second seat. In Unbound, there's 2 red seats. In every other game, there's just 1 red seat. But that's because like the passenger in the cutscenes and stuff. So a black seat is the passenger is what I was thinking. They have to take the whole center out.
Just the back bit, I think. Okay. So there's 2 screws in the silver bit. I think you take them off.
Yep.
That'll work its way back.
Jesus.
That's down.
Oh my God. I was just picking up the camera.
This has all come out of one side.
Ah, build an island with that.
You can build one of the palms in Dubai.
I was going to show you, like, I'm helping. I'm taking out this bit. That's my job. Something that takes half the time of our whole task is finding tools, because it's just a bit of an organised chaos.
I won't say organised, I'll just say just leave that chaos.
It's just chaos. Absolutely everywhere. So if you do work for a company that wants to provide tools for this incredible build, please send us 10 lots of everything.
Especially 10mm spanners.
Especially 10 mils. Maybe 12s as well. But why am I doing this? Taking the handbrake?
Because it comes out with it.
Because it comes out with it. Nice. Also, it's kind of cool. You can see down there, you can see the pink with the gearbox. I'm trying to one-hand this. Here we go. Focus. Focus in the hole.
Whee.
There we go, see? Look, underneath the car. So, how are we still held on?
There's still 4 bolts for the subframe.
All right.
So corners are undone. Just do them 4 bolts and it'll come down.
All right. So we actually, thankfully, have 2 more jacks because the other one...
Yeah, that's still holding the gearbox.
It's holding the gearbox up, so... If you also do I don't know, gearbox stands and also jacks, please.
You want to provide a workshop for us?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, how it's over, it's not what I expected it to be.
Is it just caught on the brake cables?
Yes, basically, because the front's on a stud, you've got to bring it down, but then the brake cables are stopping it from coming down.
Right. What?
What a dickhead. We're okay.
Okay.
It's upside down.
Oh. Okay, no, I see it now.
That felt good. Cool.
It's out.
Fortunately, going back in it should be a lot easier.
Don't say that. Yeah, you've already said it.
It should be, because you're not undoing these.
Yeah. There it is, sports fans.
Classic throwback.
There it is. There was a little bit of a worry that it was different, but...
We've just been idiots. I'm really happy the car's done a nosedive as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking about that halfway through. This looks like a relic.
Here we have a rear end for my E46 from the Egyptian times.
It looks like it.
Mind the paint. Whoa, hey, there's a ramp.
Oh no, I've realised the real problem. It's for an Australian car.
Box.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. So, a couple of hopes with this. You can already see the size of the differentials. Huge difference, absolutely huge. And, well, this one's more crusty, obviously. But anyway, what we've noticed is that the differential sticks out a little bit further back, which hopefully means it'll line up.
So what we want is, this is a fixing point for both cars. So we want all this to be the same length. So we've roughly lined it up with the axles.
Yeah, so there you go. See how much longer this one is. Much longer. Too long. But then the diff sticks further back on this one.
Yeah. You can see it in the subframe. It's a similar subframe, so...
Yeah.
Where does that end? That ends about...
So if you match it to, like, notice here, where the mounting points are, this sticks out more.
Yeah.
We need to tidy up. It looks worse on camera. On the topic of differentials and gearboxes and props, you guys absolutely hammered us with comments saying that you want to see the gears, the straight cut gears, you want the gearbox wine, and so do we, so do I. However, things are very expensive on this car. Everything's adding up, and ultimately, you can support us by buying our products. You might know of our brand, Baseline Detailing, our brand, we created it for ourselves and for you. Please, again, link down below in the description. It's actually a discount code. How much is it?
10%.
10% off. It's this code on screen, it's also in the description. You just click the link. Very easy, support us. Support the M3, ultimately.
And the Eclipse.
And
the GTR. And the Mustang.
And the Mustang.
Don't forget the Mustang.
All these products have been tested on our own cars and we use them regularly, so you know that it's good shit. And we're actually also testing a few products. Oh, no, you can't, that's enough. See those later. Buy these, and then we can make these. So the question of, are we doing the straight cut gears? Well, we'll have to find out, won't we? Another thing we just noticed, our original plan was actually just to get the differential and plop it into here, but you can actually see it just would not fit they're completely different. Like all this is completely wrong on the normal 3 Series, which it might be right on like a 318 or something. We don't know actually. This is a 330, it's worth saying.
Yeah.
Because they are all fucking different.
Well, we just found you can't put an M3 diff into a
no.
non-M3 car.
Right, new one. So we have already replaced the one piece we need to line up with our coils, which will these work? That's my one of my other worries. Because there was an M3 specific one, but I don't know if they're just the same. We'll find out.
Well, yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out. But we're also thinking, this means, at least at the rear, we can do M3 brakes, which is nice because there's a lot more options. Because most people that want to do brakes and stuff for a BM want to do it to their M3.
I mean, you can still do it to the front. You just have to buy uprights to, or, well, it depends if they're the same or not. Yeah,
they might be, but the rear we know is an actual M3 now, so.
One thing I've just spotted.
What?
On the trailing arms, on these lower arms.
Yeah.
It's got M on them.
This is M?
It's got an M.
That's an upgrade.
Can you just pull that, try and push that damper in? That's it. We've now made it an M Sport.
Nice. I think it already was.
Let's get it a crack on pop map.
The moment of truth. This is what we've been doing it for, mostly.
To make this big black thing fit.
That was a good one.
Oh, can I have a brush, please? I need to sweep up for the 4 millionth time today. Thanks. Have I ever told you, Theo? I hate road cars.
Oh yeah, no, I think you might have said that before.
I like what I'm seeing.
You like it?
I like what I'm seeing here. Let's check, has that got the balls in it?
Balls intact?
All the balls are intact.
Balls intact.
Check your balls, lads.
You should. It's a good idea.
Ooh.
Is that a good ooh? It sounded like a better ooh.
Yeah, it's a seductive ooh.
Wait, I can see him through the hole.
What the f was that?
That's so good. Here is this. This is a mating watch. Will the mating happen?
No.
No, don't tell me anything bad.
Oh, it's all right. Can you reach to the front and take the weight off the front of it? Oh, you put your hand through the, you put your hand through the top.
All right, I'll do that.
That'll work.
My hand might be too big. I'll come round.
Fist it.
Fist it. Afro hair is not designed to be under a car. No. I should wear my my hat. You know, considering since we've got the rear out, the rest of the car doesn't look as shit now.
It doesn't, does it? The underneath this bit, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's pretty nice here.
All right, it's in.
Okay.
I've not done it up, but it's in. And it lines up with the slots, the holes here.
Yeah.
That is done what we wanted it to do.
I don't know if I'm going to focus or not at the minute, but...
So, up to here, we're good.
That's good.
Yeah, your battery's at 69%.
So it fits from behind there to the middle.
Yeah, so before, the old prop was too short for this bit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this was too short to make the other diff. The other diff ends up about here, so...
Right.
The diff's a bit longer in this one, so that's why the M3 prop mates to it. So it fits there nice now. We're just still struggling on there, but we has a plan for that.
Okay, that might be the most successful day we've had in a while.
It is. I don't know, getting the engine in, that was quite a good day.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So as I said, we do have a plan to see. Basically, we know the gearbox may possibly come back a bit further. We'll see. There is something big we do actually need to do, which I'm just going to make you wait till the next one. No spoilers. I am curious if the wheels come out further. If we whack a spacer on there and see. And see if that actually all lines up.
Oh.
What? So this is the casualty.
Fatality.
Yep. Looks like something from Men in Black. Oh my god, it just went everywhere. Ooh. that stick out a little bit more? That definitely looks...
I think it's less.
Less?
Yeah.
You think less? We didn't measure or anything, so...
No. And it's on droop as well, you're never going to see.
Right, but I mean, I'm used to it being in the air, so... It's hard to tell, but I think it might be, considering, again, it is in the air. It should come out a little bit. I think it's like, it looks the same as this one on the ground.
And that's not a good comparison at the minute as well, because it's not tracked properly.
That as well.
As you see, it's towing in.
Yeah.
At the minute, so that's not going to give you a good idea. It needs to be level, really.
So there it is, the old crusty and the new hotness. As I said, at what point is it an M3, and at what point is it better? It's already better than an M3.
Well, yeah, it's got a V8.
Exactly. So, what do we need to change? I guess the front. Equivalent.
Yeah, it's...
Then it's better than an M3.
The only thing that really makes an M3 an M3 is the powertrain. The rest of it is pretty similar to what it is.
We now have better.
We've got the M3 box, the M3 diff, M3 brakes on the rear.
Which we were saying actually, if we were trying to run the power of the, you know, the M5 through that, I don't know if it would have lasted very long. I think
it would.
You think?
But you wouldn't be able to go very fast. Or...
Do you want to find out?
I'm not putting that back in.
Either way, of the jobs we have done, pretty smooth, actually.
I was expecting more rounded and snapped bolts.
Well, yeah, that will definitely make the difference. But like, let me be clear, this is shit. So, could they be much worse? I mean, it looks like it was left in a field, so.
It did say it stood for 4 years?
Yeah, it stood for 4 years. Which, it was inside when we saw it, but like...
I don't think it was kept inside though.
No. Maybe for the last week. Maybe he washed it and he was like, yeah, I'll do. But again, for what we wanted, it was like less than 3 grand. It's done pretty well so far. Oh, and by the way, the hood's on. It's still in there. Like, Dale was just worried that the hood wouldn't fit anymore.
I saw the engine sitting really high and I was like, is it going to go in?
Well, I saw on the kit that it said that you might have to adjust the frame on the hood, on the stock hood, but we don't have one.
No. So.
And there's also, you can also lower how high the engine sits with a kit. There's a kit to do that.
Oh, okay.
So if we do also run into that problem,
yeah,
there is also another solution.
Another kit.
Another kit, which...
a kit for a kit.
Every bolt-on kit we've bought so far has not been very bolt-on.
No.
So maybe I'm just going to assume that bolt-on doesn't mean bolt-on.
Bolt-on means weld.
Yes. Well done. Why don't they call it well done? It would make life much easier.
Yeah.
But then you wouldn't buy it.
No, exactly.
Cheeky bastards.
It's like a DDE clickbait.
This unit, by the way, guys, this is 100,000 square foot.
We're going to get a 100,000 square foot unit, but we can't afford it.
We looked at one.
We looked at one, yeah.
It was quite nice. Anyway.
It's very nice, but we can't afford it. To be honest, all we need to do now is just lots of little bits.
Yeah.
Like the big bit is in.
It is. The big lump. So yeah, we're basically just going over what we need now. So again, one of the things, it's a special sauce, we'll talk about it next time, but we also need to get the radiator for the front, which is from an M5, because then it'll line up. We've got the water pipes, and then it's just like changing those bolts, because they were Dale also did a couple of bits while I wasn't here.
Yeah, so we're going to put this oil filter in this slot here, where all this has now been cut out.
Yep.
We're going to put that there, trim this back a bit more, get some oil lines. I can make some oil lines that go down there to the point.
Mm-hmm. We also did mount the exhaust on this side. Yeah, it's still there. You can't really see it, but
it's kind of in, kind of not. So it doesn't really fit.
What we've found is on the best fitting one, at least the best starting point for the exhaust from this, was the X5 exhaust. I think we need to basically cut them up completely, but it's a very early starting point.
Yeah, we've got a few options of that. My friend's making a...
Oh, the kit, yeah.
He's making that kit. He's did the first printed bits this week.
Okay.
He's refining it, but
cool.
we can potentially make our own manifolds for it.
See, Dale's
That'd
Dale's the confident one.
But yeah, we've got the oil filter place. Power steering pot's going to go here as well.
Yes, we need that.
Yeah. I just thought
non-debatable.
When you put that on, does that cover all of that? No. No. So, yes, power steering thing is going to go here because when you've got the air filter, that's going to sit here where it used to be.
Yep.
So that's not going to work. So they need to be down there somewhere. So there's a few things we need to make.
A few.
Yeah. But you can get kits to build your own lines up, so...
Okay, yeah.
There's some things, I want to cut all these studs off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cut them off, maybe try and get them off and then weld it, flat it back if it's not needed. Just make it all cleaner.
Progress.
We're getting there.
I think so.
We're getting there.
Remember that everything is not tight.
It's on the board.
Nothing in this car is is tight.
No, but it's all going to be coming apart again.
Yeah.
So we'll do a final build then.
So yeah, that's some good progress on the, not an M3.
Almost an M3.
Almost an M3. Almost an M3.5. And again, if you do want to support us so we can keep doing this more frequently, please support Bayside Detailing. There's a link down below in the description with a discount code. Thank you.
Thanks.